Welcome, everyone, to another edition of the Esoteric Wellness Blog. I am your host, Coach Kyle. So, what is on my mind today? Well, I thought maybe we could start doing some more tools and practices that people can actually use. I feel like we haven't done much, or definitely not enough of that. So I wanted to get more into some of that kind of stuff here on the blog. I think that's a great format for that. So I was working on some guided meditations this morning, and I was working on one centered around accessing our internal power and strength and ability. And this is something that comes up a lot in working with clients and even in myself as I pursue my passions. Inevitably, we all run into challenges, we all run into difficulties, and sometimes the world, it beats and grinds us to a point where we kind of forget that we have this internal strength and ability that's always there. We never lose it, but sometimes we definitely lose sight of it. We can start to think, oh, I can't do this. I'm not strong enough. I'm not good enough, whatever that might be. So, learning the skill of going within and being able to find that again and to stoke the flames of it and intensify that feeling and kind of recharge and reinvigorate ourselves to face whatever challenges we're facing in life. It can make a huge, huge difference for us. So today we'll go through this guided meditation together with that intention in mind. And I like to use a lot of visualization. I think it's really helpful. But I always like to say up front, there are people that find visualization difficult. Just it's amazing how different brains work in different ways. And there's like maybe 20 to 30% of the population that finds visualization practices quite difficult. So if that describes yourself, you can either choose not to go through this, or um, oftentimes it's still helpful, even if you can't get really into the visualization, just to go through it in spirit, try to feel the intention of it, and likely you can still find it beneficial. So, with that being said, let's just jump into it. So let's close our eyes, get into a comfortable position. I think meditation is something you can do a lot of different ways. So if you would prefer to sit in a chair, on the couch, on a bed, or on the floor, or you can lie down, or you can stand, doesn't really matter. But get yourself into that position that you find comfortable, and just start to be present in your body, feeling and noticing the surface that's supporting your weight, whether it's the chair, the cushion, or whatever it might be. Just let it support you, let it hold you. Take notice of any tension or tightness in the muscles. Tend to those as you need. Allow them to relax and let go if you can. Make any last minute adjustments, scratches, whatever you need to do to be fully present in your body right now. Okay. So often the image of a tree is used to describe strength or power. And a tree's true strength comes from its roots. It has roots that run very deep into the ground. It has the strength to weather a storm, any wind. So let's envision our strength coming from us being grounded. And you can even visualize literal roots coming from your body, extending into the earth below you. And just recognizing that us being grounded in the present moment in our bodies is one of the key things that allows us to utilize our strength, to be strong. So these roots are extending from our body into the ground below us, locking us in with the planet that we're on. Now, in many traditions, our source of internal power is located in the body at the solar plexus or the third chakra. And this is often described using the color yellow or gold. So place your awareness on this part of your body at the solar plexus and just kind of feel into that place in the body and imagine this yellowish golden light. And as you focus on it, that light intensifies in brightness. And you can visualize those roots that we extended into the earth below us are also rising and meeting with this power center in our body. And as that connection is made, the yellowish golden light again increases in brightness and intensity, keeping our source of power grounded, gives it a firm foundation in which to use its power, to use its strength from. Now let's move our awareness to our internal fire, passion, drive, motivation. And in many traditions, this is centered at the heart center and associated with the color green. So feel into that passion, whatever your passion might be, that drive, that motivation. Feel into your heart center and allow that to rise to the surface. Now, ideally, we want our passion, our internal fire to be connected to our internal source of power. So visualize that heart center and that power center being connected, that connection's being made. There's kind of a blending between that green and yellow light. So it's yellowish green now that's emanating from that connection. When we connect our passion, our internal fire with our power, gives us the ability to chase our passions, to achieve that passion, whatever it might be. So we've created this firm foundation of being rooted in the earth, connected to our power, connected to our internal fire, our passion. So let's now take a conscious deep breath in and let that go. Now, I invite you to bring to mind someone in your life who you would consider a mentor or a guide, someone who you've been able to rely on at some point for guidance through your struggles, someone who could offer you wisdom, guidance. This could be somebody from your past that's no longer present on the earth. It could be someone who currently is there for you. It could be someone you never actually met, but is guiding you in some way. And if nobody comes to mind, this could be somebody you have yet to meet in your life. And you could just simply imagine the qualities that this individual would have. So just allow whoever comes to mind to come to mind. And visualize this person being present there in the room with you. And they place a hand on your shoulder in a gesture of support, of understanding. And they tell you three things. You are powerful. You are strong. You can do this. You are powerful. You are strong. You can do this. And they say nothing more than what you need to hear. And they also hand you a box as a gift to help you on your journey. We're not going to open that yet. We'll come back to it in a moment. And this mentor, this guide, says their goodbyes and exits the room. And you can't help but to repeat what they told you in your mind. I am powerful. I am strong. I can do this. And you keep repeating these in your mind. And each time you do so, you feel it that much more. I am powerful. I am strong. I can do this. And again, each time you say these words to yourself, you feel powerful. You feel strong. You feel like you can do anything. And let that feeling, let those sensations build inside of you. If you need to yell it, if you need to flex your muscles, if you need to scream, I am powerful. I am strong. I can do this. And just sit with that powerful feeling for a few moments. Let it envelop you. We'll take another conscious deep breath in and let it go. And your attention returns to the gift that your mentor gave you. So you take the box and you open the lid and you peer inside. And what you see surprises you, not what you expected. So you grab the contents and look at it and notice it's a warm, fuzzy, cozy blanket. Not what you would expect to be associated with power and strength necessarily. And then you find yourself transported to this grassy outdoor area. Might be someplace you know, it might not. And in the middle of this grassy area is this really tall, really large, strong tree. You walk over to this tree and you spread this blanket out on the grass and you lie down, looking up at the sky, up at the tree. And it occurs to you the meaning of the blanket is that our own internal power and strength and ability should be a great comfort to us. It should help us to face our challenges, endure our sufferings through life with this comfort that we are strong, we are powerful, and we can do this. So as you lie there on this blanket, looking up into the tree, into the sky, you just allow yourself to daydream for several moments. Daydream of the possibilities. Possibilities of what we've created here. Connection between your passion, your internal fire, your internal power, and being grounded. What could you accomplish? What could you do with this? Where could this lead you? And just allow your mind to wander. All the amazing, beautiful things that you could do with this ability, this power, this passion. And allow a smile to come to your face as you're doing this. And just gaze and wonder at what you could create, what you could do. And with that, you wrap yourself like in a cocoon with this blanket. And you feel such a sense of safety, of comfort. And at the same time, it's so incredibly powerful and strong that you can do literally anything you want. You can face the toughest of challenges. You can endure the toughest of suffering. None of that can hurt you. None of that can stop you. This blanket is like a shield against all the stuff in this world, in our life, that makes us forget our own power and strength. Let's take another conscious deep breath in and let it go. I invite you to come back to the present moment, come back to your body. Begin to move, open your eyes when you feel ready. And go forward with your day, realizing that power, that strength, that ability is always there. It's always accessible. But sometimes we need a little reminder. Sometimes we need to stop and pause and relocate that feeling. And that's okay. We all lose sight of it from time to time. It happens. But we never lose it. It's never lost. It's always there. It's always with us. And a practice like this can be really, really helpful at those times when we feel like we're lost, like we're not good enough. This is too hard. The suffering is too great. And we can go inside and we can stoke the flames of our power, of our strength in this way and reignite that passion, that internal fire. So I want to thank you for taking the time to spend with me today. I truly hope that you found this useful, you found this helpful, you enjoyed it. If you did, share it with others, spread the word. And as always, with much love, and until next time, bye bye.